Hello, chart friends. Good morning! Thank you. You guys are so good. Imagine this, a teenage mom, 3 months pregnant at our high school graduation, limited college education, and 5 children by the age of 29. You're probably thinking, why is she telling us all this? And I'm thinking, why am I telling you all of this? I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable up here. But that's part of my journey. Today I'm here to tell you that these very reasons and feeling that define my incredible journey, and who am I? The domino. Picture a domino. The back of each child is uniform and distinguishable. Similar to us. I'm another chart member, L&D leader, just like all of us in this room. But when you flip that card over, you'll discover the marks, the spots, that make each of us distinct. Marked with vulnerabilities and insecurities, just like many of us. However, what I have learned is that these marks not only make us unique, but can be defined by our career, our role, our company, and who we work for. So let me share my journey. My journey began over 3 decades ago. That's so long ago. serving 7 tables as a young mother. I worked my way up into every internal position in the company. Traveling trainer, manager, training manager, regional manager, overseeing 7 locations. You see the thing there? 7 tables, 7 locations. Along the way, I broke barriers, doing grilling segments on news outlets. And guys, I cannot cook to save my life, so why I was picked to do grilling segments, I'll never know. I was pioneering internal manager programs, becoming the first woman regional in over 20 years in our company, and the first Black woman ever in that role. So I can tell you the boys' club had some adjusting to do. But then became a pivotal point in my career. In 2021, right around that time, amidst the civil unrest following George Floyd's death and the uncertainty and fear of COVID-19, I was shutting down restaurants entirely or going to takeout only. I was confronted with, who am I? I will share a quick story. During this time, remember I mentioned I broke the barrier of being the first woman and first woman as a regional manager in over 20 years. But come to find out, I was actually going to be the first that was asked to step down out of that position and run one of my own restaurants as a general manager with a crew of 5, doing takeout only. During this time, so that was a gut punch, right? I thought I achieved so much, but I was actually asked to be the first to step down into this role. So I was gut punched, breath kind of taken out from you, but did it. I was going home to my community and family, having tough conversations about the state of our country and all the emotions that surround that. My heart was hurting. To finally being asked to board up the restaurant, lock up all the liquor in the liquor cage, take all the money out of the safe, and be escorted out of the restaurant by police because there was rumors of a protest. My soul was impacted. That action alone still gives me chills. And over 3 years, gives me chills thinking about that just over 3 years ago. But what happened less than 24 hours later was the pivotal point in my career. My boss, who I considered my friend for over 10 years, called me on the drive back to the restaurant that very next morning at 6 a.m. and asked the question that changed my career. How is the restaurant? What I realized in that moment was the marks, the spots that I thought made me unique did not matter. The question that I thought would have been asked was, how are you? Versus, how is the restaurant? Not only brought a future resignation, but it helped me truly define me. I was not the restaurant. I was not the title. I was not the accomplishments. I was so much more. I was destined to be the catalyst, the first domino, like many of us. I took the initiative to guide, to initiate momentum, and to lead change. And so I became an advocate for creating safe spaces where we can openly share our fears, pose uncomfortable conversations, about what diversity and inclusion fully meant for our company. So I started, why not go to the top? With a 2-hour meeting with the president of the company on a bench in a park. Remember, it was COVID, so we couldn't be inside. Then I went down to the next step with a roundtable meeting involving all the leaders from diverse backgrounds alongside the president of the company. And finally, I initiated the DEI training for all of our leaders, which I am pleased to announce is still ongoing. This leads me to my 3 points of how to become that first domino. Vulnerability. Brene Brown, I think all of us know, my friend, not really, but I think she's my friend because I listen to her so often. She's a friend, right? A well-known professor and author says, vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. Courage. The most accurate measurement of courage is to be seen, to be honest with who you are. Purpose. To live with wholehearted purpose, embracing confidence with boldness in your authentic self. And because I realized who I am through my career journey, I was able to find the right company and the right position that aligned with my authentic self. Shout out to Pacifica Hotels. And my wonderful support team with Pacifica, Megan and Allie, and my team back at home. So I want to leave you with this. My hope is for each of you to lead change by identifying the unique marks on your domino. For your role not to define you, but for you to define your role. Thank you so much.